Welcome, film fans, to a special mini episode of Real Talk. I am your host, Josh Bell, and today we're going to dive into the cinematic dumpster with Men at Work, a comedy that promised laughs but left us wondering where the punchlines went. Join me as we navigate through this quirky film, examining its highs, lows, and everything in between. Well, let's talk about Men at Work. Starting with the premise. It sounds promising. Two garbage men, played by none other than Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez, accidentally stumble upon a dead body during their routine trash collecting escapades. A setup ripe for comedy gold, or so it seemed. Let's unpack the plot and see where it all goes awry. Our dynamic trash collecting duo, Carl and James, find themselves in a peculiar situation when they discover a corpse on the job. Now, the potential for laughs is there, but as we unravel the storyline, it becomes clear that the comedic rhythm is somewhat off. There are a couple of chuckles scattered throughout, but the overall experience feels like a comedy struggling to find its footing. Men at Work left me feeling, imagine you're at a comedy show, you're listening to a joke, expecting a great punchline, only to be met with awkward silence. The sentiment's there, but it just didn't work. The film had the ingredients for hilarity, but somewhere along the way, the timing gets lost. It's sort of like searching for laughter in a room that forgot it was hosting a comedy show. Sheen and Estevez have the ability to be a dynamic duo. Unfortunately, it does not translate to any on-screen chemistry. It never elevates the humor. The supporting cast just fails to inject any needed energy into this film. It just lacks laughs at every possible spot. But what about the film's attempts at social commentary? Men at Work tries to tackle environmental issues and workplace dynamics, but the elements feel shoehorned in and don't seamlessly integrate into the narrative. They're just kind of haphazardly thrown around. It's as if the film wanted to be more than just a comedy, but was never able to find any cohesive balance. So it leaves me thinking, what could it have done better? First, the pacing. The film feels disjointed, the comedic moments lacking any build-up. Tightening the editing, refining the timing could have elevated the humor significantly. I honestly think that maybe if Emilio Estevez had picked one role, either as actor or director and not both, could have really helped this. The script could have been rewritten and enhanced to have some more nuanced humor instead of going for the obvious sight gags, because it's all slapstick and predictable gags. It becomes repetitive, leaving us as the audience longing for more clever, inventive, comedic elements. The film's attempts at the social commentary could have been integrated more organically, starting with maybe that is your story rather than an afterthought. Making a more thoughtful exploration of environmental and workforce themes could have added depth to this narrative. With all of that in mind, this movie just doesn't ever hit on anything good throughout its running time. It's going to earn a 3.5 out of 10. So I probably avoid this one unless you just really want to see what Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen were up to in the early 90s. So thanks for joining me on this exploration of Men at Work. If you've endured this cinematic experience and have thoughts to share, shoot us an email over at therealrealtalk@gmail.com or drop us a message on Twitter at realrealtalkpod or Instagram at realrealtalk. Stay tuned for more in-depth film discussions and other mini episodes. And until next time, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling.